Hello everyone, Solo here, back for what is going to be another very short video. Today we are testing a farming strategy using Hivebrain Glands, which guarantee access to Hive colony and in particular to the Breach boss encounter. We are going to run just 30 of these and the strat is going to be very simple. We open a map, in this example in just normal tier 15-16 map. We go straight into the Hive colony, we quickly kill the boss and then we repeat. No juice on the map, no looting random mobs or altar, nothing else. We only care about Hive colony boss drops. And indeed we use normal version of different kind of maps. In this first run I just want to show you quickly how the encounter looks and what kind of drops we are aiming for. From Hive colony you can hit things like the unique axe, the end of the Lord's gloves, and the different version of the Breachlord rings and the different version, and of course the big chase one, the Sundered Will, plus other Fallborn uniques, one for each different encounter, which we are not going to count in the final loot value. These are the main target for this kind of strategy. As you can see from this first example, no matter how much damage your build does, there are few phases and mechanics that you just cannot skip. And that's the part that really slows the encounter down. Now I'm going fast forward through the rest of the 30 encounters and will jump straight to the final loot. Alright, here we are for the final check. As you can see in this stash tab, everything is still undefined. For the initial investment I'm only counting the Hivebrain Glands and the random maps we used, which should be around 45 chaos at most. The Grey Wind access basically have no value right now, so we are not counting those. We just have the Hand of the Lord's gloves. I'm valuing that around 5 chaos each, 10 chaos total. And then we have the ring. So one Will of Soft that I would say is roughly around 15 chaos. 6 Will of Ash, I would say 25 chaos each. 4 Will of Tool, about 10 chaos each. And the Will of Wool. Which I'm putting at roughly 14 chaos each. We are being pretty conservative with this value just to avoid overhyping the numbers. And then we have the most valuable drop of the whole set, the Sundered Will, which at the moment is sitting around 3 divines each. That's basically the big chase item for this boss for us, considering the drop value, which is not too low. So this is our final loot, and if you add everything together and subtract the initial 45 chaos, we end up around 6 divine, 200 chaos roughly. So now quick discussion about the time spent. For me, each encounter took around 100 seconds from entering the Hive colony to considering entering the Hive colony and finishing the boss. So doing all 30 encounters, I would say I was around 50 minutes for all of them. So depending on your build or your style, your movement speed and how clean you play, you might be a bit slower or faster than this. But that's the time scale basically. So we're talking about something like 7 divines in total, and honestly this is definitely not bad at all, but the real problem is that I think the strategy is quite annoying. The phases take time, you can't fully skip the mechanics, and doing this over and over can be pretty repetitive. Also keep in mind that I didn't invest anything into the maps themselves, no pack size or quantity, but in general the only things that would scale our kind of drops, which are the unique items, is going to be just the rarity. This result is basically a baseline. If you actually stack rarity, the strategy and the value of it should scale even higher. As you can see here, I'm now identifying the different rings and uniques, but in terms of value, nothing really changed that much. Whenever you sell them unidentify or identify, it should be almost the same. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope this was useful, at least as an insight into how Hive colony boss farming look in practice. Consider how annoying the strategy feels after a while. It kinda of makes sense that these items are so valuable. Hard targeting this kind of loot is simply not something most players want to grind all day. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. I wish you a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.